good morning. Wasn't that so much fun yesterday seeing those butterflies? I get so excited about metamorphosis. It's a special thing. You guys go through metamorphosis. You come to CCNS as 2-year-olds, and now a lot of you are 4 and you're graduating and you're going to kindergarten. You've gone through metamorphosis. So anyway, today we're going to start with the calendar, and we talked about it yesterday. Yesterday was 2-9. 2-9. Today is 3-0. It's a whole nother set of numbers. It's a 3-0. We started with 0 and then we get to 10, double digits, 1, 0, and then we get to 20, 2, 0, and now we're all the way up to 30. After 29 comes 30, and 30 is the last day in April. Next time I talk to you, it's going to be a brand new month, and we're going to start all over again with beginning 1. It'll be 1. So we're going to be done with the calendar, and we're done with April. And that old saying, April showers bring May flowers, didn't work so well this year because we didn't get very much rain in April. It's crazy. It was the driest April on record. But since the butterflies came out, and we all know what butterflies eat, and we've been doing gardens this week, and you've been painting all those beautiful flowers for your butterflies, and to maybe put up in your window so passerbys will be smiling and seeing your magnificent artwork. Well, I thought it'd be fun to do flowers again today. Now, this is a little different because what we've used is, anybody know what those are? If you look at them really closely, what do you think they are? I'll give you a clue. You might use them for baking. What do you think they are? So, did you guys guess what those were? I'll bet you know. Those are cupcake holders. I bet you've been doing lots of baking with your mom and your dads while we're on break. I've been doing some baking, but they're cupcake holders. So it's a really kind of fun, simple project. You're going to take one of your cupcake holders, and I, of course, chose green because what is Teacher Terry's favorite color? Green. And you're going to just take a little bit of glue and put it on the back, and then you're going to glue it on. You got to press kind of hard. There. And then I am going to take, I think I'm going to use a pink one because that's kind of fun. You don't have the same color flowers in all your gardens. So I'm going to grab a pink one, and then we're going to put that one on. So I'm going to add the red one right there. Push hard and it'll stick. And now what do we need? What do flowers have that go down to the ground that help them get all their nutrients? You guys know. We need a stem. And we made green stems earlier in the week, but I thought it'd be fun to do a different color. And I'm going to do a different shape of my stem. I'm going to make it go like that. And I'm going to use black for this one. Let's see if I can get the black. And I'm going to make this a crazy stem. It's going to go way crazy. All the way down. Kind of looks like a snake. You get to use your imagination and make your flower look however you want. In here, you could even put a different color for your center. I'm going to use the black on my red. And I might add some black leaves on my red stem. And on this one, I'm going to put red in the middle. And I'm just going to add little polka dots all over because I feel like doing polka dots. Art is anything you want it to be. So that's what my flowers look on that side. This is what my flowers looked on this side. And this is what they looked earlier. So use your imagination and then go out in your garden, paint outside. When you paint outside, you use different ideas and your brain processes differently. So I think it'd be fun for you to go out in your yard and do painting today. The rest of today's video is going to be Teacher Terry out celebrating Earth. So I went out last week and I just did some exploring. I went to the bird refuge, I explored in my backyard, and I took a couple of videos. And that's what I want you guys to do. Spend your day outside. The weather is so glorious right now. And as long as we can't be together at school, you might as well be outside. But just remember, Teacher Terry loves you, and I will see you on Monday. Hi guys, it's Teacher Terry, and I am in my backyard, and I'm at the tree where Matt and Adam made their tree fort. And since they're not around anymore, the tree fort has now become a home to carpenter bees. And since last week was Earth Day, I thought it would be fun if you guys saw another kind of insect. We've been talking about our butterflies coming out of their chrysalises. I'm not sure you can see all these little guys flying around. Hopefully you can, and hopefully you can hear them. But they come to the same tree every year, and they're carpenter bees. And in the springtime, they come here to breed. They all come back to the same tree, and this is where they come, and they breed, and they lay their eggs, just like a butterfly lays their eggs. They lay the eggs inside the tree, because it's an older tree, and it doesn't grow anymore, it's dead, but there's lots of holes and lots of great spots for the bees to lay their eggs in. Let's see if I can get close. They never bother me, even though I'm standing right in the middle of them. See all those little teeny holes along that tree? Well, that is where the carpenter bees go in to lay their eggs. And they're here for about 2 weeks. They spend 2 weeks in the spring right inside my little tree area. And it's really fun to come out in the morning. They're really busy in the morning, and they're really busy actually they're busy in the evening, not the afternoon. It's fun to come out and listen to them, and they fly around my whole yard, but this is their home, so this is where they always come back to. And everybody needs a home. We're all at our homes being safe and sound right now. We're not at school, and we're not at playgrounds. So this is the carpenter bee's home. And let's see if I can get a different angle. See if you can see them better. I'll show you. There's the top of the tree fort that Adam and Matt made. And this was the second level they made. And they had 3 tiers, but the top tier's not up there anymore. But it's no longer, well, I guess it is a tree fort. It's a tree fort for the carpenter bees. And I thought it would be fun, since last week was Earth Day, and we've been talking so much about how we can help our earth. Well, this is one way. If you have a tree, old tree, even though they're not growing anymore, they are still really good spots for woodpeckers to build a home in, and for carpenter bees to build a home in. I hope you can see them. They're flying all over. There's probably thousands here. I'm just focusing on one little part of the tree, hoping to catch. They're really fast, so they might fly right past you and you wouldn't even know it. They're really loud though, so they're having a great time in this tree that they call home for a couple of weeks in the springtime. So, I'm going to point it up there, and maybe you can see a bunch of them. I just wanted to share this with you because it's part of spring, and it's part of our earth, and they're pretty magical little bees. And they just let me stand here and video them. They're busy making their own families, so they don't really care that I'm here. Maybe they know that I'm not going to hurt them. Most animals are more afraid of us than we are of them. So I wanted to share this with you and know that I love you and I miss you. And hopefully we'll be together. Just like the carpenter bees are here. They're having a party. So there you go. Hope you have a great day. Hope you spend a lot of it outside. It's a beautiful spring day. Probably one of the last days in April. So take care. Teacher Terry loves you. Let me see if I can get up close and you can see the holes. Those are all the little spots that the carpenter bees go into. And they're a home for each little one, each little bee. Okay, love you guys. Okay, so I am out at the migratory, Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge. And although we've been seeing tons and tons of birds, we ran across this little guy. It's not a bird. What do you guys think it is? I know you know it's a snake. What kind of creature is a snake? Look how cool. Look how fast it went. It's a little scared because there's a car coming. It's not sure where to go. Let's see if you guys can see it in there. I'm not sure if you can see it in that shadow. It's moving. Needs a little help. I think it wants to get up to the grass. It's a reptile. Super cool. I don't know if you guys can see all these little bugs flying around, but that's one of the reasons why the birds love it out here. And the birds I was videoing, you see that one that just popped up? Oh, it just went down. There's 3 of them out there, and then they'll come back up. This is such a beautiful place to be. There they are. One over here, one there. Ah, the bugs. Where's the other one? Right there. You can see the 3 of them. They're grebes. And they're just floating around looking for food. They're good divers. They can go all the way down. Pretty amazing. Look at this beautiful, beautiful place right here in our state. And over here there's a blackbird with a white beak, and that's called a coot. And they're kind of all swimming together. Swimming closer. So many birds. We've made a list so far of 20 birds that we've seen already. We saw golden eagles and owls and great blue herons and Swanson's hawks, marsh hawks, great red-tailed hawks. We've seen mallard ducks. We've seen cinnamon-tail ducks. Oh, we've seen wrens and yellow-faced birds and red-winged blackbirds and pelicans. It's crazy. It's pretty amazing. Okay guys, I don't know if you can see, I'm sure you can. There is a white pelican. And it's just swimming along, catching all sorts of stuff to eat. It's one of the birds you will see out here. It's pretty amazing. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay. I'm going to give you a great big hug, and I'm going to give you a knuckles. Whoosh, and have a great weekend. Do something fun. Teacher Terry loves you. Bye.